What's it like now to get out there and kind of turn your attention to more serious business here starting today?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good question. I think the group split up. We were staff together. We worked in the morning as we usually would as coaches, but then in the evening there was a nice staff meal out, eating the local cuisine in the downtown area. And the players had some time together yesterday during the day, and I think now you can feel it already this morning that we're coming into a narrower window. We want to get the work going. This kind of launched it after the travel and the practice day a couple of days ago and a day off, and I think tomorrow we'll really reel it in, getting ready for Friday. But yeah, it was just a relaxing day, beautiful day in the sun in Stockholm, and a nice jog along the water.
Back right.
Hey, Coach. It sounds like you enjoy Sweden so far. Can you talk about Johan Larsson and his meaning to your team?
Yeah, I mean, Larsson is definitely a player who is exemplary in the way he executes on and off the ice. So when we started this journey on the 13th of September on the ice, there was a lot of principles and a lot of concepts that we're bringing into the group to understand the responsibility we have without the puck and with it. And Larsson and his line with Gergensons and Okposo have really been helpful in bringing in these concepts and principles into our group, and he's definitely a leader by example, and plays an important role often against top lines of the other teams in the penalty kill. Just a strong personality to have in the group.
Front right.
Coach, you had an opportunity to bring Lawrence Pilot along.
Yes.
And you've seen him now for a couple of practices. What can you say about him?
Yeah, no, I mean, Lawrence, for me to have him on the ice as a coach, it's one thing to watch video on a player, it's another one to actually have him on the ice with you and to feel his ability. And what you just see is an amazing mobility and speed within his game, a confidence on the puck that's nice to see. And of course, anybody who's met him here knows the personality that's behind all of that. So he brings quite an exciting package and just adds to the competitiveness and the depth of our defense. And we're really excited about his future.
Front right.
Coach, how would you describe Jack Eichel in his role as team captain on and off the ice?
Yeah, well, just from day one when I met Jack at the World Tournament in Slovakia, it's been a very natural flow of conversations that have taken us to where we are today. And we're working with a lot of transparency in the way we operate, and the players also have the opportunity and have a voice. And Jack's been a good, a strong leader and good communicator in the process. We've, he's definitely, his ability is without question, and his potential upwards for me is still exciting to be a part of as a coach, and looking forward to, making him the best possible complete player he can be. And again, his willingness to try to find that path is there, and his work ethic on and off the ice is something that helps us move in the direction we want to move.
Back right.
With so many Swedes on the team, do you think they'll be cheering for Buffalo a little stronger than they would Tampa Bay?
Yeah, we're expecting that. I mean, anybody that knows my career past, it had a strong Swedish component to it. I was 7 years in Austria, where I started as a club coach with Bent Aki Gustafsson and Thomas Rundqvist playing for me for 5 years, and I played with Roland Eriksson. For anybody who's my age would remember him as one of the national heroes back in the late 70s, early 80s. For 3 years in Dusseldorf. So I have a lot of past with Swedish players in my career, and to come here and have some Swedish blood has definitely been good for the way my past evolved me as a coach, with some North American and some European, especially Swedish elements in the way I as a coach like to coach a team. So again, having Swedes there has been a really good thing.
We'll do a few more for Coach. Right side, second row.
Good afternoon, Coach. You've not played a lot in the way of games over, I think it'll be 2 and 11 days up until game day.
Yeah.
Obviously, as a coach, these are days you probably cherish. What are some of the things that you want to see in the first game of the series that you hope, as far as messages have gotten through to guys, whether it's a return to habits that you had at the start of the year or what it might be?
Well, I think this opportunity to gather energy is worth a lot for both teams. I'm sure Tampa has been using the days well, and so have we. So you know, as we went through that grind of that start portion of the season, you could feel some of the focus was off a little bit on the execution. And for me, this mental freshness should show up in our game on Friday, and you know, we should get very close back to our A game. That's what we're expecting here, and you know, the atmosphere's been good. The good weather and the sunshine has helped, and everybody seems to be in a really good place. And I'm sure both teams are feeling that way. So it's going to be the people here should expect some very high level, high speed, world-class hockey here on the weekend.
We'll do one more question for Coach Krueger, all the way over here on the right.
Yes.
Howard.
Hi.
Olafson's sees such a big role in your team,
Yeah.
perhaps unexpectedly from training to on. What has allowed him to take that role and to succeed in it?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a big surprise for us. The direction that he showed last year in Rochester was along this lines, and his taste at the very end of the season, you know, was strong, and he left a good impression. But that he's able to adjust this quickly on both sides of the puck has been a real asset to him and to the work that was done in getting him ready for the National Hockey League. It shows a direction we'd like to go with our program too, that players come through Rochester, you know, learn to play the right way and are strongly coached there, and then come to us. And he has really been able to step up, especially without the puck. He has that Swedish responsibility in him, which is good for his line mates, but at the same time, his threat offensively is big. He's been outstanding on the power play, and I'm sure it's just a matter of time that he finds his way 5-on-5 to get more goals there. But he's had a lot of chances and reads the game really well. Brings a you know, a physicality with it that is maybe more than we expected, and we're just pleased with his very complete game thus far. And again, another player with a lot of upside still to come.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, thanks.